Good morning, students. Today we will start with our next lesson of political science. Lesson number 4, social and political movement. The name of our lesson is social and political movement. We are living in a society. So in every country, there are particular social movements, political movements held. Every country is related with some of the particular problem or movement or activity. Most of the people are engaged in this social and political movement. Support of the people of a society or a country is necessary for the movements which are carried out in a country. So today, in this lesson, we will study why movement. Why movement are taken place or why it occurred. As social and political are the two main aspects of a society. So in this chapter, we will start and learn why movement. So before starting, we will first understand what is social movement and political movement. Social movement. A social movement is a closely organized effort by a large group of people to achieve a particular goal, typically a social or political one. This may be carried out, resist, or undo a social change. It is a type of group, action, and many involve individual organizations or both. So as the name suggests, social movement means it is related with the society. It is a social movement carried out to solve the social problem of the society. There are various social problems such as child labor, dowry, casteism. Until and unless the society do not come together to solve the problem, it will not solve. So for a social movement, there should be cooperation among the people, among the organization, among the group of the people who are fighting for the social movement. There should be mutual understanding among everyone. Support of the people is necessary. There should be a great support of the people in the social movement. Decision should be done, and the main thing, equality. All should be equal so that the movement gives the positive result. It is called a social movement. A social movement is a loosely organized efforts by a large group of people. Large group of people are needed in a social movement to achieve the particular goal. There should be particular goal, some particular problem or some particular issue that should be solved socially. It is called a social movement. This may be carried out, resist or undo a social change. By this movement, there should be some social changes in the society, among the people. For the betterment of people, for the betterment of society. It is a type of group action. It is a type of group action, means there should be equality, mutual understanding, support, decision making should be equally. Cooperation is the must. So it is a group action taken by a group, by involving everyone, every individual from that movement. Many involve individual, organization or both. So it is a social movement It relates with the social problem. So everyone, every people should cooperate in a social movement. Now we will see political movement. What is political movement? A political movement is a collective attempt by a group of people to change government policy or society with mainly political goals. Political movements are usually in opposition to an element of the status quo and are often associated with a certain ideology. Means political movement is a collective attempt by a group of people to change the government policy. Every country is governed by the government. So government declares various new circulars, new policies for the betterment of the country. But there are some political issues also in that policy. Some may agree and some may do not agree. So the people who do not agree, they go for a political movement. A group of people who do not agree with the government policy, they come together, they fight together for the political movement and to change the government policy for the betterment of the people or the country. The main goals of this movement are political goals. Political movements are usually in opposition to an element of the status quo and are often associated with certain. It is related with certain ideologies, certain rules, regulations. To oppose or fight against government policies, political movement is carried. Political issues are there related to the various political parties also. So political movements fight for the betterment of people, betterment of country, and to change the government policy. So this we have seen that social movement and political movement. Now we have understood what is social movement, political movement. Now we'll start with the lesson. In the lesson, first they have given a article from the newspaper. Read out the news in a local newspaper. There is an article given from a local newspaper. Movement against child marriage has been successfully to a great extent, and the extent of child marriage have reduced by 50%. The workers in this movement work very consciously. It is an article related to the movement, and the movement is also a social movement. The article is related to a social movement related to the child marriage. Related to the child marriage, and the movement is against the child marriage, and it is successful in reducing the child marriage 50%. The workers in this movement work very consciously, and the workers who are working for this movement to make successful, they are working very consciously, very hard. They have worked and they achieve success in this movement. So one of the major social problem was child marriage. Now it has reduced, but in olden days, it was very severe problem. But as the society changes, way of thinking changes, and it stops. As per rule, it is illegal to do child marriage. As we all know, it is illegal to do child marriages. It spoils the childhood of a girl, the life of a girl, because she is not developed emotionally and physically. So this movement, child marriage movement, is very much useful, effective for the betterment of the society. And we should all thanks to the workers who have come together to fight against this movement. Workers from the movement against dowry also help. Workers from the movement against dowry also help. Dowry means after marriage, the property or money is asked from the girl parents by in-laws house people. Dowry means the property is asked by the in-law of the girl for the girl parents to give them a property or a money. This is also illegal. And if the girl parent child, and if the girl parents have failed to give them money or the property or the demand which the in-laws house or a husband has done, if they fail to fulfill this demand, the girl child have to suffer a lot. So this was also illegal and it should be prohibited. So there are some workers who are working for this also, some leaders who are working to stop the dowry system also. So for the child marriage, this dowry system movement workers also help. There is a need to start a drive against malnutrition. Child marriage movement is also going on, and now there is a need to start a drive against malnutrition. We see in India that malnutrition is very serious problem. India faces problem of malnutrition due to poverty and malnutrition are the two important problems to be taken on the priority basis. Due to the poverty, the people are poor, so they cannot give a better nourishment food for their children, and the children has to suffer a malnutrition problem. So as per the child marriage, dowries movement, malnutrition movement is also important. And malnutrition is due to poverty and malnutrition. Due to malnutrition, the child cannot develop properly. His physical and mental condition is not that much good and developed. And on this news article, there are some questions asked. In the above newspaper item, different movements are included. Can you explain them? As I have told you, child marriage, dowry and malnutrition. These are the movements which they have told in us in the above article. Second is, the news deals with different subjects are movement related to only one issue. They are asking, did the movement related to only one issue? No. The movement is not related to one issue. It is social issue. It includes child marriage movement also and malnutrition movement also, and the dowry movement is also helping the child marriage movement. If different movements cooperate with each other, will they more effective? Third question they have asked. Yes, if the different movements come together, they help each other, they cooperate with each other, it will be more effective for a movement to work and achieve success. So, social movement needed cooperation, understanding, support, equality of the people, and the support to the people, the leader who are holding the authority of the movement. In the previous chapter, we got information about the national and religious party. In the previous lesson, we have learned third lesson. We have learned about the national and religious party. Political parties compete for political power. As we all know that political parties, they compete for the political power. It is related to the political movement. Political movement carried out the movement to oppose to the government policies, to make some changes as for the betterment of the society, the betterment of the country, betterment of the state. So political parties compete for political power. There are various political parties and competition is there in between them. Who wins? And the one who wins, he gets the power They win election and try to resolve the problem of the common man. There is the election process, you all know. These are political parties leaders. They stand for the election, and the one who wins gets the power in their hands to work to solve the problems of a common man in their particular region or a particular state or for a country. The main aim of these political parties who win in the election, the motto is the only to solve the problem of the common people. Because the common people or the common man cannot speak directly to the government. They have to go through some of the medium. These are the political parties, the political leaders are the medium. Through them, the common man can reach to the government. Or the demand of a common man is known to the government. Political parties generally adopt comprehensive perspective. Political parties generally adopt comprehensive perspective. Comprehensive perspective means having ability to understand. Political parties have ability to understand the problem, the issues which the common man or a society is facing. So they have to adopt the comprehensive perspective means to understand, they possess the ability to understand the people, the problem. They cannot concentrate on only just one particular issue. Political parties should not concentrate on only one particular issue. They have to handle various issues. Because the country is vast, the state is also vast, and the society, many peoples are there, many problems are there. And if they relate with only one problem, who will solve the other problem? Day by day, various problems are going on increasing. So they cannot concentrate on only just one particular issue or one particular problem. They have to solve various problems. They have to look for the various problems. And they have to help each and everyone in the society. From public cleanliness to space research, they have to take into consideration all matters from national perspective and take decisions. All the particular political parties have to solve the problem from public cleanliness to space research. Is each and every problem, each and every aspect, they have to be in touch. What are the problems are there? What is the situation? It is good or better, or if it is bad, they have to change the situation and they work for it. So they have to relate with the every particular situation, problem in the country or the society, from public cleanliness to space research. They have to take into consideration all matters from national perspective and take decisions. All the matter they have to take, they have to look into every perspective, every section, every area, every particular area, particular man, what are their problems, and take decision according to that. The decision taken by them should be appropriate, proper, should be liable and reliable for the sake of the people. Political parties have expected to have a program for the problem of all sections of the society. Various programs should be held by the political party. They have to organize various programs for the problem of all the sections of the society. Every section of the society faces different problems. They have some particular problem. Our society is divided into three parts: higher class, middle class, and lower class. So every class or every section of the society has various problems. So they do not go only to the rich class people, but the lower class people also they have to reach. The programs, they should organize various programs for the betterment of the people, such as health program, blood donation program, health checkup, and various programs they should organize. Political parties adopt policies taking into consideration the interest of all farmers, labor, businessmen, women, youth, and senior citizens. They should take into consideration every person, every people. It may be farmer, it may be labor, it may be business, it may be woman, youth, or a senior citizen. Because these are all the part of a country and they have various problems. So political parties have go through each and every section of the society. Now we will start why movement. Why this movement happened, or what is the need for the movement. We will see all the people in the society cannot participate in political parties and contribute to social welfare. In the society, there are various people, but all the people cannot become or participate in the political party or work for the social welfare of the people or the society. Everyone cannot do. So for that, there are elections. The leaders stand for the election and they win the election and they started doing work for the people. But every people cannot participate in political party, but the people can make or they focus on the issues or the problem they face in the society. They should show the problem or the issues in the society to the political leaders or the political parties who are working for the social welfare. So this is the main role of the people. They should make the political recognize. They should show the political party. These are the problems. These are the issues faced by the various section of the society, so that the political parties can pursue it. Pursue means to seek, to pay attention. As the people focus on the particular issue or the problem, political party has to pay attention in that. They organize people and try to pressurize the government to resolve that issue. After that, when the people focus on the problem, they show it to the political party. The political organizes people and the group, and they pressurize the government to solve the issue or to give help for that issue and to resolve the problem. So this political party pressurize the government for solving the problem. They build public opinion about it and thereby put up pressure on political parties and the government. Political parties, what they do, they take the public opinion. First of all, they have to take the public opinion about the issue and thereby put the pressure on political parties and the government. Public opinion is taken by through they focus on the problem. Political parties also pressurized by the public. If the public stand together, definitely political parties will get the pressure and the political parties will pressure on the government for the help or to solve the issue. So this is the main role that the political party play. Such type of organized activity is called movement. So this type of organized activity is called a movement from people to political party and from political party to government. Because every people cannot be the part of the political party. Everyone cannot stand for the election. Some of the leader or some of the social worker, they stand for the election, they get elected. If they win, they get the power, and the people, the work of the people is to show them to focus on the particular issue or the problem. And through that political party, they can reach to the government and the problem is solved. So such organized activity is called a movement. This is the organization. Such organized activity is the sense of any movement. It is the essence of any movement. It is organization to be followed for a movement. Because without people, it will not be successful. So for this, public is an important, public plays an important role in movement. Some movements are very important in a democracy. There are some movements related to the social and political movements, and these are very important in a democracy. Different social problems comes under discussion through this movement. There are various different social problems in the society. After discussion, these problems are focused and the movement starts. The government then has to pay attention to such problems. As the movement starts, the government has to pay attention to such problems and solve the problem of the people or the particular issue and take some action to solve it fast. Leader and activities of the movement provide necessary information about this issue to the government. All the leaders and activists, all the leaders means all the political parties leader, they provide necessary information, all the necessary information they provide to the government to take some necessary action to solve the problem and to solve the issue. Means from people it passes to the leader and from leader it passes to the government. The information related to all the issues is passed to the government. This information is very useful to the government while making policies, and this information which they get from the political parties is very much important for the government to make the policy. Because through this information, the government comes to know what are the changes to be made, what are the new policies to be formed, or how are the new policies is to be formed, what is needed more, and why the movement happens, what is the shortage. To fulfill this shortage, government works on it. So the information is very much useful to the government for making the policy for the betterment of people. Some movement aims at opposing at a particular decision or policy of a government. There are some movements which take opposition regarding the decision or the policy of the government because they think this may be better for the society or it should not be like that. If it is profitable, it is good. And if it is not profitable for the society, there are some movements which take opposition for the decision of the government. Right to protest is considered as an important right in democracy. The right to protest is a very much important right in democracy. However, this right needs to be used patiently and responsibly. So, these rights are very much used patiently and responsibly by every citizen, every people, every person. It may be political leader, common man, anyone. This right to protest is needed and used patiently and responsibly by everyone. So now we will see what is a movement. A movement is a collective action. As I have told you, movement is a collective action. People should come together for the movement. There should be mutual understanding, cooperation, decision making. Main thing, equality between them is very much necessary in movement. It is a collective action. It is not the work of only one person or two person. Majority of the people is there. Group of people come together for the movement. People's active participation is expected in the movement. People should actively participate in the movement. Without people, it is not be successful. So people's active participation is needed in the movement. Because people are the one who focus on the problems, issues, or who shows the problem or the issues faced by them or by the society. Through that, government makes different policies or makes some changes relating to the problem to cover it. A movement can be formed when people come together in the interest of a particular issue. A movement is formed only when the people come together in the interest of a particular issue. If there is any particular issue, people come together, then and then only the movement is formed and started. Until and unless there is no cooperation, no coming together of the people, the movement does not work. So here is an example of movement. Population can be single issue for which a movement can be created. Pollution can be a single issue for which a movement can be created. As we all know, we are all facing the problem of pollution. A movement has a particular social objective or a focused problem. Movement has a particular objective, particular motto is there, or a focused problem is there. For example, movement against corruption aims at ending corruption. Corruption is going in every sector, so that should be stopped. Stop. And this movement against corruption aims at the ending of corruption. There is the end of the corruption only when there is a movement of against corruption. Like movement carried out by Sri Anna Hazare. He was an Indian social activist who led movement to promote rural development, increase government transparencies, and investigate and punish corruption in public life. Those who are doing corruption, he has focused on the problem and issues of the government sector, and he has brought the transparencies and investigate and punish to the corruption in public life. Movement have a leadership. Leadership keeps the movement active. Objective of movement, program of action, strategy of agitation are decided by the leaders. Strong leadership makes the movement effective. For every movement, there is a leader. Without leader, it is not possible. So leader should be strong, powerful, take decision, capable of taking decision. He should organize various program of action. Objective of movement should be cleared by the leader. So to make a successful mission of the movement, leader should be perfect and effective. For example, Arvind Kejriwal. He is a strong leadership. He possesses a strong leadership. He is a political and a former bureaucrat who is current and seventh chief minister of Delhi. So he shows one of the strong leadership to us, Arvind Kejriwal. Objective of movement, program of action, strategy of agitation are decided by its leader. All the objective, the program and the action or the strategies which are fixed for the movement is decided by its leader. It is a teamwork all the members of the team, they decide, they express their views, and the leader takes the action. A strong leadership makes movement effective. The leader should be strong, and the strong leadership makes the movement effective. Movement have organization. Without organization, any movement can't lead properly. There are various organizations in the movement, and without organization, any movement can't lead properly. Farmer movement in Maharashtra. Leader was Sharad Anantrao Joshi. Leaders Raju Shetty. MP movement for right price of milk. So farmer movement in Maharashtra, they work for the betterment of the farmers. And the example is we can see of Sharad Anantrao Joshi and the leader Raju Shetty. Because of them, the movement was very successful. Because it is the work of the leader, or the leader is the only person who can take the movement on the right path towards the success. Movement requires public support. People should feel connected to the issue that is undertaken by the government. Movement requires public support. Every movement requires public support. Without public, it is not possible. People should feel connected to the issue, what is going on and what is going to be happen. They should help it. They should support the movement that and the issue undertaken by the movement. Movement have a program of action which help them to shape public opinion. Movement has the power to shape the public opinion. To raise the public opinion, the power is only with movement. So it is a movement who can solve the problem, issue related to the social or political for the betterment of the country or the society or a particular area. Generally, the movement are devoted to one particular issue but have an ideology behind them. For example, movement against child marriage, dowry, believes in the value of democracy, women empowerment, and social equality. Sometimes, some movement gradually get transferred into political parties. Generally, the movement are devoted to one particular issue. One movement, one particular issue. It is like that. For example, movement against child marriage, dowry, believes in the value of democracy, women empowerment, and social equality. These are the examples. Sometimes, some movement gradually get transferred into political parties. Some movements get transferred into political parties also. For example, we can see farmer movement in Maharashtra. It is transferred into political party. Swabhimani Shetkari Sanghatan. Example, we will see farmer movement in Maharashtra, Swabhimani Shetkari Sanghatan. Shri Raju Shetty, Minister of Parliament, Sadabhau Khote, ex-Minister of Maharashtra State. Anti-corruption movement, Aam Adami Party. Shri Arvind Kejriwal, Chief Minister of Delhi. So these are the two movements we see. They have transferred into political party. Farmer movement in Maharashtra and the anti-corruption movement, Aam Admi Party. So it may happen like that also, that movement get transferred into political party. Can you tell which movement in India are actively working for rehabilitation of the displacement and to secure the livelihood? Rehabilitation of and the displacement to secure livelihood. The movement work is Narmada Bachao Andolan. Narmada Bachao Andolan is one movement as far as I know from its recent list of activities. The main aim of it to provide electricity and irrigation facility in the state. Narmada Bachao Andolan is a movement working to provide electricity and irrigation facility in the state. Second, which movement in India led to the filling of public interest, legislation, and the judiciary had to give a decision regarding IPM. The case of state of Bihar and Husainara Khatun is the one that led in the public interest litigation in India. This case was headed by Justice P.N. Bhagwat and his bench in Supreme Court. The petition was made that unheld the prisoners that they will receive benefit of the fast hearing the legal aid. Third, name the movement started by Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi has also started various movements, and the movement started by Mahatma Gandhi, we know very well that Champaran movement 1917, Kheda movement 1918, Khilafat movement 1919, non-cooperation movement 1920, civil disobedience movement Dandi March 1930, Quit India movement, few of the important movements associated with Mahatma Gandhi. We can see Mahatma Gandhi has also associated various movements: Champaran movement, Kheda movement, Khilafat movement, non-cooperation movement, civil disobedience movement, and Quit India. Mahatma Jyotirao Phule has also started movement. So Mahatma Jyotirao Phule, he was a social reformer and activist who started non-Brahmin movement against caste restriction. In the olden day, there was a caste restriction. So Mahatma Phule has worked on it and he has started the movement, non-Brahmin movement against casteism. He has developed a Satyashodha Samaj. Name of the movement started by Sant Gadge Maharaj. We all know Sant Gadge Maharaj, a hero of 19th century who fed the hungry, the government of India, and started a Sant Gadge Baba Swachhata Abhiyan. He started a Sant Gadge Baba Swachhata Abhiyan in state, also runs the village cleanliness program named after him. Name the movement started by Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar active movement. He has started the movement of untouchability in India. He led a satyagraha in Mahad to fight for the right of the untouchables community to draw water from the main water tank of the town, Kalaram Mandir movement. These are the movement carried out by Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar of untouchability satyagraha in Mahad and Kalaram temple. Here the dialogues are given and we have to write a paragraph on it. Related to the human rights. We are all humans, we are the citizens of India, we should cooperate and have mutual understanding. We should come together for a movement. We should fight together. We should always support truth. There are various social movement, political movement, and we have to participate. As India is a democratic country and we are citizens of it, it is our duty to work for the betterment of our country. So like this, we have studied about why movement, what is movement, and the meaning of the social and political movement. So I thank to all the students. Okay, thank you everyone. Charushila ma'am. Ma'am.
Hello.
हाँ मैम, आई हैव कंप्लीटेड मैम.
Yeah. Thank you. I think who is this Galaxy J2? Who is this Galaxy J2? Raising your hand.
Present, ma'am.
What is your school name and your name? What is your name and your school name?
That's English school.
Yes. Beta,
Dharavi
your
TC.
name. What is
Irsad
your
Ali.
Shirsad Ali. हाँ
Irsad Irshad. Irshad Ali.
हाँ, तो आपको अपना नाम वहाँ पे रीनेम
Irsad Ali,
करना नहीं
ma'am.
आता है? एक सेकेंड. यहाँ पे डिस्प्ले में आपका गैलेक्सी J2 नाम दिखता है, आपको रीनेम करना नहीं आता? आपको नाम चेंज करना नहीं